Who is the greatest footballer of all time? Or which player had the best version of themselves at their peak? Some will say Lionel Messi, others Cristiano Ronaldo, and the debate includes names like Maradona, Pelé, Ronaldo Nazario, Ronaldinho, Neymar, and many more, including historical figures such as Alfredo Di Stefano. But has there ever been a player who surpassed all others at their absolute best? We are not referring to a player's entire career. After all, we could argue that Messi has the most decorated career or that Maradona's 1986 World Cup was the greatest individual performance in tournament history. Some claim that Pelé's dominance in the 1960s was unmatched. However, in this video series, we aim to objectively determine which player had the best version of themselves at their peak. To achieve this, we will divide the analysis into different chapters, each dedicated to a specific version of a player. We have over 100 versions to examine, such as Cristiano Ronaldo in 2008, Neymar in 2013, Griezmann in 2018, or the prime years of a footballer who shined at Chelsea. Our methodology involves evaluating and analyzing statistics, match footage, and the best moments from a specific season for each player. We will measure key parameters such as speed, finishing, heading ability, personality, and vision, among others. Based on these criteria, we will create a global ranking to determine which footballer had the best version in history. The most exciting part is that we will not just give our own opinions. Viewers will also have the opportunity to participate through the comments. Your ratings and opinions will be incorporated into a database with constantly evolving rankings and leaderboards. If debates arise over whether a player deserves a higher or lower rating, we can adjust it in future episodes, ensuring the ranking remains dynamic and up to date. Beyond this series, we will also analyze other topics, such as the greatest club of all time, the best national team, and the greatest match in history. Each of these series will provide in-depth analysis and an engaging debate about the world of football. If you enjoy this content, subscribe to follow the evolution of this exciting series. In the first episode, we will analyze Lionel Messi's 2005 to 2006 season to better understand the methodology and establish the initial evaluation parameters. Each player will be assessed based on attributes such as speed, acceleration, positioning, passing, heading, jumping, ball control, and more. Additionally, bonuses will be awarded based on titles won and goals scored, depending on the player's position. Defenders like Cannavaro or Sergio Ramos will be evaluated using different criteria, such as long passes, tackling, and defensive ability, while goalkeepers will be assessed using position-specific attributes. For example, we could analyze whether Manuel Neuer's best version surpasses that of Philipp Lahm, even though they played in different positions. The goal is to determine which player was the most influential and dominant at their peak, not only within their specific position but also in an overall ranking where all positions and players throughout history compete. To begin, we will evaluate Lionel Messi's 2005 to 2006 season and analyze his performance during that period. For this, we will consult our reference site, Transfermarkt, where we will review his statistics and career during that campaign. In the 2005 to 2006 season, Messi played 17 league matches, 6 in the Champions League, and 2 in the Copa del Rey. In total, he scored 8 goals, 6 in La Liga, 1 in the Copa del Rey, and 1 in the Champions League. He also registered 3 assists, 2 in the Champions League and 1 in the Copa del Rey. At almost 20 years old, Messi was already making a significant impact at Barcelona, playing in about half of the team's matches that season. However, his campaign was interrupted by an injury. During a Champions League match against Chelsea, he suffered a muscle tear that sidelined him for the rest of the tournament. In that match, he played only 5 minutes before leaving due to injury. At the international level, Messi made his debut with the Argentina national team in a friendly against Hungary, although his debut was brief. He came on in the 64th minute and was sent off just a minute later. That same year, he faced Croatia, where he scored his first goal for the Albiceleste and provided an assist in a match where he delivered an outstanding performance. In La Liga, he was not called up for the first few matches of the season, but he gradually gained more minutes. His breakthrough was so remarkable that by the end of 2005, he had secured a starting position in the team. However, the injury he suffered against Chelsea sidelined him for the final part of the season. At the 2006 World Cup, Messi played his first match against Serbia and Montenegro, where he put in a brilliant performance, scoring a goal and providing an assist in Argentina's dominant victory. He later participated in matches against Mexico and the Netherlands, but in the crucial game against Germany, he remained on the bench and could not prevent his team's elimination. Statistically, Messi did not have a decisive impact on the Argentina national team, but his rise at Barcelona was notable. In addition to individual statistics, this series will analyze 4 key aspects in evaluating players. 1. Impact on the field. 2. Personality and leadership. 3. Individual and collective titles. 4. Individual statistics. Each attribute will be rated on a scale from 1 to 99, similar to football video games, allowing us to make detailed comparisons between different versions of players throughout history. The evaluation system used in this series will assign a score from 1 to 99 to each individual attribute of the player, while the final parameters will be rated on a scale from 1 to 5. The average of these parameters will be added to the overall attribute score to determine the player's final rating. Throughout the series, we may adjust and add new parameters as needed. In the end, we will redesign the evaluation system to ensure that all players are assessed fairly, incorporating feedback based on everything analyzed so far. Messi's evaluation in the 2005 to 2006 season. Reviewing Messi's plays from that campaign, it is clear that his speed was extraordinary. At a young age, he stood out for his dribbling, agility, and ability to get past defenders. Although his vision of the game was not yet as developed as in later years, his mental and physical quickness made him an unpredictable and dangerous player. Despite his height and youth, he possessed surprising physical strength, managing to break free from defenders with ease. He was an explosive player and very difficult to bring down, making him comparable to the best young talents of today. In several matches, Messi displayed his characteristic style, persistent dribbling, seeking 1-2s with teammates, and beating opponents with his speed. His energy and determination reflected his hunger to conquer the football world. One of the key moments of the season was the match against Chelsea in the Champions League, where he suffered the injury that sidelined him for the rest of the tournament. For the Argentina national team, his statistical impact was not very significant, though he had some standout performances, such as his first goal for the Albiceleste against Croatia. While Messi's statistics that season do not fully reflect his impact on the game, his technical and physical qualities were evident. His finishing already showed glimpses of greatness, with spectacular goals like a perfectly executed chip and precise finishes with both feet. Messi's attribute ratings: 2005 to 2006. A speed: 88. A acceleration: 91. A positioning: high precision in finishing, despite not scoring many goals that season, 87. This analysis helps us understand the potential Messi already displayed at a young age, and how his evolution led him to become one of the greatest players in football history. Evaluation of Lionel Messi, 2005 to 2006 season. In this evaluation, we will assign Messi a rating from 1 to 99 in various key attributes. Additionally, we will consider 4 extra parameters that will be rated from 1 to 5. The sum of these values will give us a final score for this version of Messi. Individual attributes: speed, 88. A acceleration, 91. Positioning, 87. A passing, 65, good, but with few assists. A heading, 55, virtually non-existent at this stage. A jumping, 55. Ball control, 89. A technique, 89. A shot power, 70, more precision than power. A finishing, 80. Despite his quality, he didn't score many goals. A strength, 75, surprising for his height and age. A agility. 90. A vision. 79. Additional parameters, rated from 1 to 5. Importance to the team. 2. Played less than half of the La Liga matches and wasn't present in the decisive stages of the Champions League. A personality. 1. Did not yet have the leadership he would show in later years. A aura/charisma. 3. His star potential was visible. A individual titles. 0. Hadn't yet won major awards. A individual statistics. 2. Good performance, but not dazzling in figures. Calculation of final score. The average of the main attributes is 78.79, to which we add the average of the additional parameters, 1.75, resulting in a final score of 80.54. Conclusion. Lionel Messi's version in the 2005 to 2006 season receives a rating of 80.54. It was a breakout year in the elite, where he showcased his speed, dribbling, and ability to unbalance the game, though he had not yet made a statistically decisive impact. Loudspeaker, leave us your opinion in the comments. Do you think any of these values should be adjusted? Did you notice something in his game that we should consider? See you in the next episode.